League final. Two clubs are free the same country. Spurs and Manchester United. And clubs me no a minimum ho pay. Se check Spurs and Manchester United this season. About the domestic competition in England, most especially the league. And koye mfa matter two clubs no. Manchester United this season England domestic competitions amfa. The same thing applies to Spurs. By say free England na oba Europe omo competition UEFA competition ye Europa omo mienu nyina kopie mo final. Story ni different. Because Manchester United Europa League from the league phase see the knockout stage of the BPM final. Manchester United lose so much. And so what check Manchester United performance Europa League we say the same Manchester United neighbor Premier League na. And to baby Manchester United abo bra kwa kodru Europa League this season. Omudi akwa kodru final. Obi entimi ansha Manchester United no. I believe Manchester United are there. Omu deserve sa final. The same thing applies to Spurs. Spurs so swap bomb modern throughout the season Europa League from the league phase see knockout stage or makwa final. And to say check two teams in yana. To be honest with you, based on our performance for Europa League, I believe Omunyane deserves our final way. By Ken, Manchester United, recently, I said Spurs and Sado also. Because after some Manchester United, I show 2022. From 2023, basically, Manchester United intimidation Spurs.
From saying
2023, basically, Manchester intimidation Spurs. Debbie, from 2023, basically, Omabo 6 games. 6 games, Spurs are winning 4 and the Mumienu about room. So from 2023 till date, a Spurs dominating Manchester United. Even this season, Omabo 3 games so. Nina Spurs are winning Manchester United. Season win kwa.
Spurs are United 3 times.
3 times this season. And take again back Manchester United at the currently a big say on Jimmy team in apart from Manchester United form no omuko Spurs this season a year Spurs dominating Manchester United, which a year advantage for Spurs because psychologically ombetmenya sa morale booster no say yetimi sa team ne kakra enti yebetime rem abra yebenya sa mental toughness no e dey rem against Manchester United. Nemum can we a final game a different competition. Manchester United as Spurs dominate you this season, a domestic competition. By winning Europe, a Europa League, and a different competition, and a final game. And to me, Kojinaso say, this season, baby, as Spurs, Manchester United, you are Europa League, changing automatically. Question Manchester United.
This quick news we have say Manchester United for Amma Tengag invitation. Samra final.
Oh, nanka demand so anka.
Because omo man ni pan be invitation. You say omo Tengag invitation. Internet Tengag going to me one more.
No kwame, one year wedding no inviting the ex.
Obi year wedding want to me inviting the ex.
O minim nipa be so mo invite you.
O me invite omo invite omo. Obi to me inviting the ex somra. Just be omo under partner na man.
Yeah, come Manchester.
Be says come
Manchester. It come to 20 almost omo fretting age so omo
is normal.
Maybe I'll be under the pressure be to amorim so.
Exactly. So the coach determines it.
Okay.
But it's all good because also play part na Manchester United at that level. Okay. Amorim Ana Postikoglu. Omo nyina ye coaches a omo je omo principles edi. Omo je omo system di. Enti omo nsesa omo nsa no. Sa two coaches no. De wo be ka kire omo bia no omo nsesa omo nsa no. Enti na nwumre match na ye nyina be ko independence akwa hwe no. Amorim ensesa ne nsa no. De obeye ne ye se ne 3 back no ebeye adwuma. Ne 3 back no ebeye Harry Maguire ana ebegina mfimfin wo 3 back. A obe act as the sweeper. Mazwari ana Dogu and be operating as the left wing back, right wing back respectively. Obepo double number 6 in the shape of Casemiro and Manuel Ugarte. Now about double number 10, and you most likely say Bruno Fernandes and Garnacho Nebeshasiye. Now Hoyland LED as the number 9 player. And because Amorim Amiati as say on the style of play, the principles how attacking sa nebeko into on. But dear Bakwa Manchester United and the Ruby Amorim here say. Se omo attack bia na on man the wingers no and that's the wing backs no invert. So there is no way say obehu Managerial Ubehu dogu se ombe invert ya move aba inside. Omo stay wo wide area ho. Sa 2 players we no and they be provided the width the be expand the opponent in terms of the wide play. Ebe Manchester United for 2 wing backs no and they bit my operate. Mostly Ruben Amorim. Emma ne striker no and the midfielders no ye very compact a bit my boy high build up no. And you couldn't see a coach near Sadi and say or per se sa quick central passing sequence. And to Ubehu the number 9 player. Most likely say Obeye Hoyland and Ebebono. Obeye close to Bruno Fernandes. Obeye close to Garnacho. Certain biano omo passing sequence nebeye very quick. On pet distance between the midfielders and the strikers. And to say Uko share Ruben Amorim or Manchester United or attack pe Obenya 3 at the back, 2 central midfielders. 2 central midfielders no between Manuel Ugarte and Casemiro no. Casemiro ni mumbe koneni. Because recently swatch a Casemiro or konenima. On a swinging passes in the left side, the right side. Se space so to me shoot it from distance. And to between the 2 central midfielders, Casemiro Mumbe joining attack and they say, or Kwako swinging passes and shoot it from distance. And the double number 10 say Garnacho ni Bruno no. Omu duty on the field of play, some be creative chances no. On be supply, no ma try some be pay goals ni biashe. And to say Ocheki Ruben Amorim with Manchester United again. And then you omu attack here. Eba koye 3 at the back, 2 in the midfield, and a 5 forwards. The same thing applies to Postecoglou. On also see your coach, global catcher ni biontie. Opa kadei or send a style of play in San Obekono. And to also so eba kobobo at your Manchester United. We show this season anytime you obey your Manchester United piano or go 4 back. By the 4 back, or attack pa. The right wing and the right back and on the left back. Pedro Poro and a branch friend Udoji. Inverted, unlike Manchester United, yena omu inverted no. In the space, yena omu inverted, and in the right back and the left back no. Eba become 1 central midfielder ho. Se ebeye Bissouma, and as ebeye Bentancur. And the Crontia Postecoglou pes adi say, or pese or share the build up na say from the midfield. And te ye or penumbers e won finfi ho. By the wingers no, and am say omu post threats. Ya branch friend Johnson. Se son he mean ebeye fit player. Omu the best stay wide because omu ni post threats. So se so in me, edge na the left side, not Johnson edge na the right side. Omo nebe be Manchester United defense nim. Ama Manchester United defense nyaba benya space in between the centre back and the wing back. Eho ana omo midfielders ni ebetime utilize. 82 teams ni ake omo attack here. Eye 5 forwards ana ombe yusu. So eye likely say both team to score betime ba. Because omo nyina kire say omo nim create. Omo players omo betime shego. So both team to score enyem wanwa. By problem e wo ho ne say omo nyina defensively omo ye poor. Okay. Spurs ontimi protecting the lead. Spurs are taking lead. Ontimi protect it. Ontimi defend the set pieces. Manchester United are very good in terms of set pieces because our defenders omo corner kicks ne bo betimabo. Free kick ne beto Bruno Fernandes betimabo. And only a lot of individual errors leading to goals. And almost road defend a players are omo skillful. And in the shape of Manchester United, Ukonyo biti se Garnacho, Amad Diallo, these are skillful players. And defensively, and Spurs, I was a Ficario, Omu goalkeeper no eba party nim kese e de mo and Manchester United here omu ye team back omu defend here omu leave spaces in between the lines omu lose concentration and omu commit fouls around omu penalty box no. Okay. By idea back o Manchester United ho ne say kin in the final game ye nkobo final ye koje final ye nkobo ye koje ente ye wa obebo final wa obe opese oje final no e wo say o make sure say o be take moments any the winning final game. Ubetima but tactics we are seeing now. Ubetima dominating playing now by movements never no one take advantage. Ebe how and there was so game changes. Manchester ewo Bruno or your game changer. Omo Harry Maguire. Okay. And so many there Harry Maguire kwa nim or your game changer. But of course Pesa Kulusevski out of this game. James Maddison out of this game. So you mean a free injuries by Enche. Richarlison ubetima rely on ana. Ken personally ebe kwen Mimi nyaya nanka Manchester and trophy we. Unyaya. Yes. My reason is simple. How are Manchester United above Europa League or lose game no? Me person mu di trophy no. No mo competing. Okay. And I'm saying here teams are kese next season we UEFA Champions League. Okay, me da say an Postecoglou. So we hunanim. Okay. My other samra. Other but you know Gilbert or Betway. Gilbert say you know we more Abdul Baba Rafiu Nuhu. Omonfa Jumadian in Yagro Solomon Gamo
solo baby obi encho and Emmanuel quality Mr. Seminyani yedia yenu aba Eunice Jando Kafui omungina elbetwe ho yencho omungina ne awie emra omo monitor program no uma no matwafa as your sponsors na omo be room kakra abedidi nkomo kakra wo ha and esa booking course no so beba bibi abetutom kama okay
and right that's why you
and sika ba yene de nyina de beguso nyina de beguso kwa me say the last 6 Tottenham chef 4 bienu aye draw nti anya hwe kura no wo de 200 to we so a enko extra time
200 the okay way
yes sir hey sir
2000
but there okay who slow unka can who slow sika o can bet twa there who slow but there twa na bum 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 o say do one when you swat wine who should there we feel gbon say but
because it
twa bet there also slow
200 in sir when you do be the whole week
Tottenham there no kwase me wo me say last year na yeni Arsenal for na competing for the league na yelidi Arsenal needed a Tottenham Hotspur win against Manchester City. Tottenham be ball azan football against Manchester City and the human song nya 1v1 obo say no inti Tottenham there much respect to them azan football no be boy and yes nka Arsenal for the league no they just didn't want Arsenal to win the league. Ken, final on come way different. Liverpool versus Tottenham Hotspur. On the day, Tottenham were better. But yesterday game, no Tottenham conceded penalty. Sadio Mane for Bobby Bobinsa. And Salah ball penalty. Under 2 minutes, Liverpool won. Tottenham 0. Say, Drew, sir, what do you do? I want to experience. So, what? Experience players with team nima ebwao. In that game, inexperienced the way Tottenham was play. Because the team or Sompa consider first goaler, he does not panic about the normal football. But Tottenham, they were just rushing the ball. Finals, so only experience how. And then Manchester United, Casemiro, team nima. I love that. Bruno Fernandes, and Yebiawa gather a lot of experience. I love that. You need these people to be calming Nkwadane down because they've played very well in the season, but finals there, master, experience very young. I would want to know, say, game no, it will get to some point in time. The game will not be in favor of Tottenham Hotspur. You need to be very calm. A quite ben na Tottenham be manage such situations. That is where the leadership of and then me show you mean song ye pa. Sa song na ni enim 3 years ago and yes sa song ni nie. Afi omo obo bia o. Afi the best player for Tottenham Hotspur Dejan Kulusevski on the way prano. Tottenham don't want issues o.
Kulusevski die.
Afi wa bobo papa.
And Madison
and James Madison is not around. So and the Tottenham Hotspur midfield no Bissouma, Benteke, Papa Metasa,
yeah.
Flats midfield, flats. Me what creativity I midfield no more.
Again Casemiro, Gatti, and Bruno.
Exactly. They have Bruno Fernandes who can create from deep, and the Bruno Fernandes we all don't know how the coach is going to deploy him. Now say I told the beer starting the deep. Maybe our boy Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes, agent defenders. Then because Bruno Fernandes, he's someone who can create from outside and inside. Ultimate too long pass. ABS so no the Bruno Fernandes akwonenim. It's whichever the situation is, Manchester United will creating midfielders, and their Tottenham was for midfield near flats. And then I don't expect Tottenham Hotspur to be playing more. I will midfield. I was some bypass midfield, no. But Mujia, quick, it goes to the wings. Heung-min Son, Brennan Johnson. Say individual players a power here. As a second Manchester United, they show me. Because individually, there, Tottenham was the team, no, they are very, very weak. I don't like their midfield at all. But Nkomano, akwa final Nkomo. One of games, ayana sanye many be does not play game biasa. A drewa obia otimiye calm. A born a normal ball. Omune win is our games, no. Look, beyond ASU, against supporters union whatsoever, Manchester United are your favorites. Manchester United are the experience and knows how to win final games. I can't talk some was before.
Yeah,
I want to be very.
But with this pressure is so. Casemiro and a key for ne. I just won't be brave. What do Harry Maguire? So yeah, but young couple are
just biggest stage.
What you
say? We can use someone
for Casemiro with this pressure. United and Sha BBBA Diego BBBA the whole season in Diego team the best call back to square one. Pressure will coach so pressure will players and so. And wouldn't say players now when Omanko a year Champions League and as Omanko Champions League next season almost 25%. Every player be a better wages 25%, 25%. Ubelusu Champions League. Ubelusu BBB. Pressure no what United is so change.
I agree.
Tottenham. A lot of people are against Manchester United. They are going to say United against the world.
Kenny.
Clubs like the
pressure now and what Manchester United, no. It goes beyond Park and so. And the Joao Glazer mobile around. We're expecting say Sergio Ratcliffe him so be na so omba. Manchester United edeka £1 billion. 300 million on transfers are amortize ye. So Manchester United ye book game ni ye pound United lose game no. United out of Europe. And you say Okobo conference in pool. Or ye out of Europe. The budgets of Manchester United running on. Without European football, they cannot sustain it. Then they'll be heading towards PSR. It is not just about 90 minutes game. A game one. United needs money. O here Champions League sika no dia sustaining wages are oditua Casemiro ka oditua Bruno Fernandes ka oditua players ka wages no so without Champions League you cannot sustain it.
But without Champions League you better 25% into Baba back.
No, but my point is that even still now Casemiro just say Marcus Rashford just £325,000 or back. It's wages no so. They need Champions League football. It goes beyond Park, no why but Manchester United throughout the week. In common money players need to say United win here. £100 million. Why is it that the owners and the board are not talking about game? No, the importance of Manchester United winning the Europa League. Club players. They are not even talking about that. They are telling the players to say, win the game for us. We are going to get £100 million. Sikani here paying for no. Going to the Champions League are crucial to sustain Manchester United Sikasam. I agree. Sikasam they are very important. Of a footballing aspect. Yeah, but players need be breeding. Truth be told, if Manchester United fails to win this game, players now open 90% won't come.
Ebe affect transfers.
Ebe ye kunya mu a ono se for am to those ono to on bocham onye he ono what I say Liendilap mu afa bon say standard of players now open akwa Liendilap kunya. But when you go to the Champions League, then you attract players like Victor Gyökeres, Rodrigo Goes. Na standard ni peja. It's enye just a normal game. And not to expect Manchester United to play and play well. They have the players. They play, in fact, but Manchester United in the Europa Cup, you see, sir, they are playing good football. I said, so with intimidation, Tottenham Hotspur. Look, they should reorganize themselves very well. Minister must right wing back. And now, me kwatsin komo bi some person mo de Ahmad. Na me say what? SSR Ahmad we ni mu. Mazraoui right wing back. Patrick Dogu left wing back. Harry Maguire, he's supposed to be the leader at the back.
No, very important to me.
Very important, especially
because set pieces now Tottenham for intimate defender. No.
Tottenham for two centre backs, Christian Romero and Van de Ven. Romero or ye bad tackler or rush tackles. Or be cause free kicks be. Van de Ven a one day make two. And not the coach in the high line because or no upopo no tunetia or is speedster or quack of a bono. Inti Manchester United our advantage. One of those advantage we were mentioning set pieces now. Tottenham commit set pieces unnecessarily. Harry Maguire with the height. Any more for the Brina Echirewa our height. Lindelof more height. Inti all you need is a good kicker. Fortunately for Manchester United, Bruno Fernandes is a good kicker of the ball.
Yeah.
Inti Niema Park no so any Niema so the park no so wankasa de. Eye Manchester United. Nemo final nkomo eye na eye different pa. Me hi nkomo ni nyine free wa me makoma mu de. Say your game ni wie na Tottenham agea. Me ni beje pa. Come in sim form. And I tell you I won't lie about this. Nka me ni beje pa. Do Manchester United they were the advantage. Na to for one. Oh,
Manchester United here more Champions League. Mumrebi. Mumra, money Chelsea na mumra na mumeka Champions League.
Chelsea so.
Easy. Nastro van Bratislava money sa nkofo na nkope ba bentra na ye Champions League.
Yeah, big team.
Na no nkofo ya Arsenal show mo say 267. Omungina na ye mo free no matter so. Safari. Good afternoon, bro. You know Safari. Billboard so Ghana dear Safari. Open so billboard o memuha. Bibia about no Safari. Safari, good afternoon. Baby will be you also monitor nema. Biggie.
Ken.
Ubia free wechi up mkwadi on semeba.
Matter boss.
Aye. Come up team nkwa nya analysis bia. Why? And you national team football. Why? Can one some national team football and can one some ma mokura play akra mo mbidi.
I'm a
balance.
Aye.
What dear Sadia Chia Bondo Mbewa. Go balance no. Come on Manchester United.
But me share here from the two managers.
Okay.
We teams in me know the pressure one so. Certainly we because Manchester United. It is a bigger club than Tottenham. We are no free one more. European experience. A man for expect to say be county. And they no cry. But we managers ni me no gina ho a. Me feel say manager pressure one so pa ya anje post Koglu. It is in the sense that we coach I friend say Ruben Amorim. This is in the first season. Me jitum say niam ko ye. The performance of the Manchester United no, it's not the Manchester United standard performance. That is very true. In fact, or the club ne crampo akonechi. There is a lot of pressure on him. But me no me no be jatum say football no. Ya wade bi a friend adaptation. Into time bi as a coach bi ba, player bi ba. Na niam nkon kan ya the man for be kan say oh enya hwe in the first season. Ya ntwen kaka. It for a coach a one starting season no about midway. Na in the first season there, he could be pardoned. But the opposite number, a coach a friend Sanji Postecoglou, a season nase. In fact, this is the second season our Tottenham Bobo Konimu. And there is a lot of pressure on the man to be able to deliver. Or her last season performance. Now far better change the order than did this season. A season I know more expected. Say looking at the last season's performance, there's going to be an improved performance this season, no, and only employer West last season, there, no. There is that kind of pressure on the man. Oh, yeah, no, if you want man. Or Lucy game we are, Ken, obeti me Lucina Juma, that is number one. Number two, obeti so Luciska because in the contract for Tottenham shame. So to me the Tottenham an European trophy or a bonus of 2 million euros. And then Jessica Ketwa. And there is a lot of pressure on the man. So also deliver. Also this particular season. On the Manchester United meetings, why in 3/3? Kwame Adikama, who extended the last 6 matches, United in Chebi. That is very true. 2 of those matches this particular season, a coach a friend is Amorim in a boy. After so share 3-0 every year, Diakanonia Morim and Shia, Bakuya Tehag Miluya Morim. It's between the two of them, almost 2 meetings this season, no, Nina Yanji Postekoglu Nafa. It was our upper hand no, over Manchester United team, no, and the coach a friend is Ruben Amorim. It is all your Manchester United supporter. Or your Manchester United ni. Now read these statistics are or your show. No credit. But you go to the part of Manchester United. We shouldn't forget that it is the Europa League. And Manchester United this season, the only team where you're unbeaten in an European competition. It can only play advantage to the Manchester United team. The last time our team in an European game was in 1963-64 UEFA Cup Winners' Cup. Manchester United na emerged as the victors. It was a round 16 game. Your boy United are winning 4-3 on aggregate. Apart from the Manchester United, you're unbeaten this season. Historically, according to Manchester United, said the last time I'm Tottenham share in an European game, according to Manchester United, we are only free one of the summer may experience this particular season. Baby, I know about football and a very important part. Already this season, Manchester United called some mame a very good game against Bilbao or Modia. Tottenham hasn't played at that particular stadium this season. It is a some mame experience that Manchester United won. Possibly a bit to the party the Manchester United.
How much be about 3?
Yes, it was our grounds. It's grounds one only watching in Tottenham or was our experience, and so the chair Tottenham Bobo Kuno, it was our ground so. Ken Adiabako. And if you say about Tottenham Bobo Kuno and they say I was so focusing on creating opportunities from the flanks. Because almost team in Finfi there is no creative spark. Nipa Tottenham team no Jinem Finfi, no creative opportunities, they Tottenham Bobo Kuno. Only who are out injured. I have a friend say James Madison. This season, almost consistent and best player, Kulusevski. On also so you're part of or you're out of this game, on your part of the game. I was almost falling on those men on the flanks. Johnson. Any player your friend say Human Song. But Human Song this season is inconsistent because of injuries. And the Manchester United team, baby back where difficult all the ball on the flanks. Because some players no that's our positions, you know. Dogu, Mazraoui, and I say whoever gets the nod to play, it was our position, no. I had the strong and my opponents that kind of chance to operate. Manchester United will take over the midfield. And if they do that, it is going to go for Manchester United. I'm saying they will take over the midfield because Shawa Casemiro, now Ugarte, of which I'm forming a strong partnership in the recent matches. So we no abo. Not team now only any form of creative spark. You have to do anything humanly possible to dominate. The Manchester United defense should focus on Dominic Solanke. Can only a very good season domestically, but in the Europa Cup on bad. Was 5 goals, 4 assists.
Okay.
9 goal contribution daily from 14 games in the Europa Cup. And Tiabranti and more for Manchester United. I may expect so Mobile Jumano. Ediama United Bobo Konu anymore. Definitely Bruno Fernandes. Amad Diallo back. He has to start the game with Bruno. Now Hoyland so that spark I will find it. Europe anytime a Manchester United be Kobiano. Last season in the Champions League, no United top scorer with Europe, even though domestically, yet. This season, if you league namely domestic competitions and yet, but in the Europa Cup, our 6 goals, 2 assists from 14 games. Second top scorer for Manchester United in the Europa. He has to be at the party and for Manchester United. It wouldn't be an easy game, no doubt about it. But I believe the Manchester United, and then so I will say history repeating it because in 2008, 21st May, and then 17 years Manchester United bought an all English finals. Now Manchester United share Chelsea a J trophy no.
Penalties no.
Yes.
The Jantari Kotefe.
Aye. And then exactly 17 years.
You had the same luck.
21st May 2008.
Obi better win.
So we better also meeting you. I will say history repeating.
17 years.
And exactly 17 years.
Oh, Moscow.
Yes. 21st May 2008. Ebeto. Ebe repeating.
Biggie.
Manchester United is winning.
Manchester United is winning. And here Biggie. Yem fenu nsi ona me nkomra me ba.
In the Europa League final, no, baby Bia will be ano, baby Bako Penado Weniche, Independence by and lunch.
Independence by and lunch.
Enkane old ladies. Enkane old ladies. A bang. A ye babia, men can say ufri, a doom sania bar. O sania se wa, o baby rim de Yamiho, baby anakotokoye training rate parkono, o be sania se wa, a wonsa. Right so on send façon omususu omfri santase patase ba no mudu santase run about baby a cars ni wura kwa adumo no e wo on send façon e benkum so enti Independence Bar and Lounge ne de e ho na na nwumre Europa League no omo kwakoye against
for no
but who say odi list ne beto so no enya asem keto akra Man City for koye against
obia koye against
Chelsea for koye against
Chelsea against Liverpool
koye against obia enti opese koye against
Newcastle Everton omungina
Everton die no kwa na ye no
mo de omso motan
omungina na minim say Everton and Manchester die anka nanka minim say Liverpool mum ani City mum na nke be 100% be ba na Everton die na 100% na em wa enti na nyumre die eye Independence by and Lunch ho be de senior man biggie the ladies man yes
and the big team never but big game about betawachi why ma wo zo omungina time o de aye de oniama a waye wo hanti sere na usi sere kwame untimi ntawachi mane kwame untimi ntawachi we de
enti ene de yenyina ye wo ho enti bebi a wo bia
big yenyi uti a mountain man weni a yenyi uti
boss wa chore bi
won shebo
de bi men shebo men nyimi tim ni nisa
ntimi shebo
de bi men tim shebo
ana ulu so yentete watade wa
ya tade titi
Ni ya sembe
atade titi
we so we na
so what tade bebre o okay we
no ngini team
okay that's on team ni
di Canada nyumre e ho be ye denti bebi a wo bia no bebi ba ko penado we ni che Independence by and Lunch we be call CC
anu ya so ho wo ba hu hia
anu ya se Matthias okay who also so ba so a ono ade ne die beba
no why na kwa mpoano a wasesa anu ya koda
maybe say mpoano anu ya no
and the game where one game into mani ajepa one pe o ya no wasore ko
na so iko
ni makwa ba ko bi o de star ba ko 5 matches to star ba ko si na ni ma anopa 11
not ho
and I do 10 na star nansa
uko ko sika for sa no mo
o sepe
anye die ni bia egbo no wo na
Ken did I say na said ye na etitie no